Hey, Zane Griggs here. So what are realistic weight loss goals on a low carb diet? So what can you really expect to lose safely without creating what might be a rebound or extreme cravings that would get you kind of, maybe making some bad decisions because you just tried to take on a little too much too fast. I worked on Extreme Makeover show, Extreme Weight Loss show, for a couple different seasons. One whole season and the ending of a second one. And those guys are they weigh like 400 or 500 pounds. They got to lose half their body weight in a year's time. That's the goal. And so the reasonable, well, not the reasonable goal, but the goal each week, especially getting started, okay, when they were at their top of their weight, was 10 to 12 pounds a week. Okay. Some weeks they got it, some weeks they didn't. It could have been 8, could have been 15. It just depended on the person and how good of a week they had, how they stuck with their diet. But and their diet wasn't extreme. We were just trying to give them a normal diet, but they were working out. 4 hours of cardio a day was the expectation. 3 to 4 hours of cardio a day plus weight training. 5 days a week. Sometimes cardio 6 days a week. That's extreme. That's why I called it extreme. And it's a little too much, But even at that weight, if you took on just a low carb diet and had a reasonable, safe amount of exercise, a reasonable amount of exercise, say half an hour to an hour a day, which consistently, you still might, only lose, you'd lose 4 to 6 pounds a week. So if you're within, 50, 60, 70 pounds of your ideal weight, you really can't expect to lose 4 to 6 pounds a week. A much more reasonable amount is 1 or 2 pounds a week consistently. Now, when you get started with a low-carb diet, it's normal to lose a little extra water weight, that initial push. And some people even discount this, it's just water weight. Well, don't say just water weight. For every gram of carb you eat, you hold on to 3 grams of water. And that water is usually sitting between your skin and your muscle. It's not where it should be, okay? So it's excess weight you're carrying around. It's excess weight that makes you look puffy. It takes up space. It adds size to the clothes you have to wear. So it counts. As far as I'm concerned, it counts, and you lose that weight because it's not weight you're going to carry. You only got to pick it back up again if you go back to eating a higher carb diet. So in your low carb diet, you're going to carry just less water that's retained. You're going to retain less water, and nobody wants to retain water, right? So once you get past that water retention release, okay, of the first couple weeks, 1 to 2 pounds a week is realistic because think about it, you just want to burn fat and you just want to lower. When you start eating a low carb diet, you have less insulin being stimulated. You're eating more fat, which is more satisfying. Okay, so you're really gonna, once you get used to it, once you adapt, you're gonna need less food or feel like you need less food because your body is gonna start releasing fat. So when you're eating high carb, your body doesn't release fat, which is why it builds up and you store it. When you start eating low carb, and once it adapts, after 2 or 3 weeks, it starts releasing fat and burning fat more easily, just naturally, okay? But by the way you're eating, okay? Whether you exercise or not. Exercise helps, but it's all about how you eat. And so when you start releasing that fat, you're gonna find you're not as hungry. You don't have the cravings because you have insulin stimulating appetite and those other hormones that are released when you're eating a carby meal. So when you start releasing that fat, that's going to start satisfying your hunger as well, and that's going to be burning off the fat you're trying to lose. Well, 1 or 2 pounds a week consistently is a really good steady amount of fat to be burning off, and some of that is going to be water loss as well. And most of that loss, that burning off of calories is coming from your natural, just function, your organs. 60, 70% just from your natural function of maintaining your tissues. It's not exercise. 10% maybe is exercise and activity. The rest of it comes from your normal function. So you want to keep your carbs low, okay, right? We're looking at, under 100 grams ideally. If you can get close to 50, that's great per day. And eat lots of veggies. And allow your body to just start burning off that natural body fat, the body fat naturally, I should say, as part of its normal metabolism, not trying to go extreme, because when we have extreme drops and you start trying to cut your diet back calorically too much, your metabolism can follow suit and it can drop with it, so that when you create cravings, you go have a holiday meal, something happens, where you kind of go off plan a little bit, your metabolism is lower than it was before, and so if you eat a bigger meal or kind of a carbier meal, then you're more likely to put that on as weight. You're about to rebound back up, right? So we don't want to drop the metabolism and then overfeed and rebound. It's better at a nice steady pace, something you can maintain, something that's fairly comfortable or just slightly where you have to say, okay, I'm going to do without, I'm going to wait till later to eat, I'm going to avoid that snack and wait till my meal. That's fine. Don't start trying to cut your calories in half, okay? Let things happen naturally. Let your body naturally start releasing more fat and you know, burn that fat off, again, 1 to 2 pounds a week consistently, okay? And you're going to avoid the rebound effect, and you're going to have the results that are going to be more easily to maintain, okay? And when you get down there, your body is not going to be trying to gain all the weight back, okay? It's not going to be rebelling against you. You're going to find a new weight that your body has adjusted to, okay? And it's going to feel more comfortable at, and it's going to be a new normal for you. So if you found value with this and you know someone that might also, feel free to share it with them. And remember, I've been a weight loss coach for about 19 years now, so if you have any questions, feel free to send them my way. I'd love to take them. Comment below or message me directly, and I'll be happy to answer questions. Talk to you later.